ser, no sé. No salgo yo, ¿no? Ah, sí, pues está ahí la cámara.
Sí, está
Póntela
aquí,
aquí,
está aquí.
hombre.
Hello? Hello? Finally. Sorry. I have a lot of technical problems. Now, sorry. Can you see me now? Okay. Okay. Hello, Sarah. Hello. Hello, Celia. Now, please go to your exercise part. Okay. Go to your exercise part and go to page number 2. Okay. You have there the exercise number 3. Okay, and I can remember if we did or not this exercise. Anyway, we're going to do the review of that. And remember, we have there the exercise number 3. This is the sentence 1 that reads, our senses help us perceive our environment. You have to decide whether or not this sentence is true. So our senses help us perceive our environment, and this is obviously true. Okay, and a recent example is, for example, our sense of sight, because thanks to our sense of sight, we can perceive shapes and colors, okay, all around us. So this is true, and this is the reason. So go to sentence number 2. Sentence number 2 reads, the nervous system is important, but only for the interaction function. And maybe you remember that the interaction function has two parts, the in part and the out part. In our in and out part, we need the nervous system. So, nervous system is important for the interaction function. But what about nutrition? And what about reproduction? So, nutrition, the nervous system has to work, because otherwise, maybe if you are hungry, maybe you can try to eat a rock, which is ridiculous. So, the nervous system um, keeps you from eating rocks or things that are not edible. So, this is false, and the reason, one of them, is that. Good. Go to the next sentence. Next sentence is, the skeleton is able to move the whole body. What do you think? Sentence number 3. So the skeleton, what do you think? And asking you, what do you think? Number 3, is that true or false? So the skeleton, is the skeleton able to move the whole body or not? What do you think? Waiting for you. It's true or false? Ines says false. And this is false. This is false. Why? Because the only organs we have in our body that are able to move anything are muscles. So number 3 is really false. Number 4. When we react, we move. So reacting is synonymous with moving. What do you think? Number 4. We are in number 4. So when we react, we move. Can we react without moving? What do you think? Is there any reaction in our body without moving? No, number 4 is true. Think of any reaction. Imagine you hear a sound behind you. You react by moving. Imagine I'm saying nonsense. You react saying, what are you saying? You're moving your tongue. Okay? So when we react, we move. You don't move, you don't react. Okay? You stay still, you don't react. You move, you react. You react, you move. So number 4 is true. Let's move to number 5. The muscles are the organs that move the skeleton. And obviously, this is what you think. Number 5. Number 5. The muscles are the organs that move the skeleton. Could we move our skeleton without our muscles? Maybe with our, I don't know, with our eyes? Yes, you're right, Rodri. You're right, Celia. Very good. So, number 5 is 2. Muscles are the organs that move the skeleton. And finally, number 6. I read it for you. So, the locomotor system is actually composed of 2 systems. 2 systems. And that is true. It is true. Alex, stay focused. Stay focused, Alex. So the locomotor system is actually composed of 2 systems. One of them is the skeleton, okay, or bone system, the skeleton, and the other one is the muscular system. So that is true. And now, please go to your text part. We want to start by studying the sense of sight, okay? And we're going to read this page. This is very simple, but you can find here some maybe some difficult terms. You have to learn them by heart. So the sense of sight. Okay, so we see through our eyes, which are organs that take in light and images and turn them into electrical impulses that our brain can understand. This sentence is all important because this sentence explains that we need our eyes to see, but we see with our brain. Okay, so the organ to perceive is the eye, but we can interpret the images and colors only with our brain. So we see through our eyes, and these are the organs, but we need our brain to understand the things we are perceiving. Okay, when we something, what we are seeing is actually reflected light. So if there is no light, you can't see anything. You need light. So you in this moment are looking at the screen in your computer. What you are seeing is light that is reflected, in this case, in your screen. If you turn your head and you are looking I don't know, to your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, what you are seeing is the light that is reflected on their faces, their body, their costumes, okay, their clothes. Very good, very good. Now parts of the eye, and you have here some parts. This is the eye, a lot of them, okay, a lot of them. We're going to study that. So first thing, pupil and iris. Pupil and iris. This is the pupil, okay, and this is the iris. Can you see my arrow here? Okay, this part, this brown part is the iris. Iris in this case is brown. My iris is brown, but there are some people that have blue iris or green iris. But the pupil has no color. We see just black. Why? Because this is a hollow. Okay? This is just a hole, un agujero, a hole. So you can see nothing. So this is the pupil. The pupil appears black, always black. This is the center of the eye. Okay, and the organ, the part that surrounds the pupil, is called the iris. The iris can be of a lot of colors. Okay, blue, green, dark brown, whatever. Okay, so light enters our eyes through the pupil. So light is in the outside and enters our eye through the pupil. That's why this is a hole, because light needs to go all the way just up to this part here. Okay, this part here, this part here, this yellow part here is a very important part. We want to study later. This is retina. Retina. Okay, so but this is the pupil. This is the place where light enters the eye. Okay, so the pupil is the black spot in the middle, which is really a hole. This is a hole. You remember last year we studied a poem by a very interesting poet, Spanish poet called Becker, that said, "Tu pupila es azul." And you remember that we said, you maybe are a very great poet, but you know next to nothing about human eye, because pupil is always black. This is a hole. So the pupil can change sizes with the help of the iris. So the iris is actually a muscle, and this muscle can retract, it can expand, okay, all according to the light. If you have a lot of light, the iris expands, okay, and leaves a little space for the light to enter. But when we are at night, maybe at home or in the outside, iris, there is little light in the outside, iris retract to leave light enter the eye. Okay, so the pupil can change sizes with the help of the iris. And the iris is the colored muscle around the pupil. We know all of that. By opening and closing the pupil, the iris can control the amount of light that enters the eye. Okay, good, good. Now, so we have pupil and iris, and then we have retina or retina, Okay, so this yellow part is the retina. This yellow part is the retina. This is a very important part, maybe the most important part in the inside of our eyes. Why? Because you have here the terminal, okay, the nervous terminals that take all the information about colors and about shapes and send it through the optic nerve to the brain to be interpreted, to be understood. So, retina or retina. Once the light is in our eye, it passes through fluids and lens on the retina and the back of the eye. Okay, this is the back of the eye. It's the eye of a person. This is looking up. Good. The retina turns the light rays into signals that our brain can understand. Okay, so the retina uses light sensitive cells called rods and cones. For your vocabulary part, you can take rods in Spanish is bastones, okay, and cones is the same as in Spain, conos, bastones and conos. These are special cells, specialized cells. Rods are specialized in perceiving the darkness, okay, on the brightness, and cones are specialized in perceiving colors, yellow, blue, green, are perceived by cones. But if there is more or less light, you need rods. These are cells, and you have all these rods and cones all along this yellow part that is called retina or retina. Okay? Okay. Very good. Rods are extra sensitive to light and help us to see when it's dark. The cones help us to see colors. Okay, so attention. When we are at night, rods are the ones that are working because they are perceiving darkness or brightness. But at that moment, in daytime, we can see colors all around us, and are the cones are the ones that are working in this case. Okay, good, good. And then we have another very interesting part, lens. Attention, because lens in English is one thing, in Spanish we don't call it lente, we call it cristalino. So the Spanish for lens is cristalino, and lens is this part, okay, and it works like the glass of your glasses. Okay, I need glasses, okay, to see. Okay, this is one of my lens, and this is the other one, and we have another lens inside our eye. Okay, inside our eye, this blue part is the lens. So imagine we are seeing things that are very, very near us. Maybe we are writing, or we are reading. We need to focus on a very near objective. So we need to adjust our lens. But if we want to see things that are far away, we need to adjust our lenses again. Okay, so this can move. Okay, in order to focus on the wall inside. Okay, so this is the lens. In order for the light to be focused on the retina, our eyes have a lens. The brain sends feedback signals to the muscles around the lens to tell it how to focus the light. This is what I was telling you. So when we adjust the lens, we can bring the image into focus. So we need the glasses or contacts when the lens and muscles can't quite focus the light. So in my case, as in many other people, my lens doesn't work properly. That's why I need to wear lenses. Okay, I need to wear glasses. Okay, so attention. And there are people that need lenses. Why is it? Because their lenses in their eyes doesn't work properly. Maybe because they can see things that are very near the person, or maybe because of the opposite. Okay, maybe you can see very well when you are reading or when you are writing, but you can distinguish very well things that are far away. So in these cases, your lens doesn't work properly, and you need glasses. Very good. So this is all you have to know, okay, up to now, for the moment, about the eye. But then, this is maybe the most important part in this sense. So how do we see? Attention, the rods and cones of the retina change light into electrical signals for our brain. So you know that light is a source of energy, a form of energy. So this form of energy, light, is turned into electrical energy, and this is done in our retina. Okay, our rods and cones are able to do that. They are terminals of our senses, and the moment that they change these electrical signals into these these light signals into electrical impulses. They are sending it to the brain. And the brain, in this part, in the back of your head, okay, more or less in this part, the back of your head, you have the part of your brain that is able to understand, to interpret the things you are seeing. So the optic nerve takes these signals to the brain, and both eyes move together with speed and precision to allow us to see with the help of the brain. So this is the things that you need to know about the sense of sight. And with that in mind, you have to do the exercise number 4. Remember that there was a part of your homework for today, but we're going to leave it for the day that we meet at the school. And now for the next day, you have to go to your exercise part and try to do the exercise number 5. You have to label all these names here. And number 6, okay? Number 6. This is the things you have to do. Good. And I like you. I like you. I like you to go to. I don't know if this is going to work, but try to. This is a part of.
Whoa! Adapted mind math! Come explore.
So, attention. I like you to watch a kind of video about the sense of sight, but I'm not very sure if this is going to work. So I'm waiting because there is a little bit of decalage here. Okay. So not very sure if this is going to work. So sorry for that. Sorry for that. No, sorry, it doesn't work. So enough for today. Tomorrow we are going to do more things, and very good. Remember, you have to do maths with me and these 2 exercises about natural science. And tomorrow we're going to see. I hope we have more luck than today. We see social science. So